Welcome back to Real Talk. It's episode 198. I'm your host, Nathan. I'm joined by the man himself, Matthew Neves, to my left. And today we're going to be looking at the 100 best movies of the 21st century, according to the New York Times. The New York Times recently released this article. It's getting a lot of buzz online. I see
Mhm.
people commenting. And you know how these lists go. We've talked about some lists before.
Yeah,
There's a lot of like rage bait, I want to say, with some of these picks
I
in
would
the
say so.
past I've seen.
I always think of the IMDb one where it's
Right.
like, The Dark Knight was,
Right.
like, number 5, and I'm like, "I like The Dark Knight, but you're
Right.
gonna put it above every Kurosawa film? Like, And Letterboxd is the same way where it depends on the age range of these websites and who uses them and stuff. So New York Times, I would say, is somewhere in the middle. Young and old. Letterbox is definitely young.
True.
IMDb, I would say, is a little bit older and depending on the review
Yeah.
site. Yeah. So
So
I'm
they
excited.
compiled this list. It's a very cool website. I urge you guys to check it out. I'll link it in the bio. But
Yeah.
um more than 500 influential directors, actors, and other notable names in Hollywood voted on the best films released since January 1st, 2000.
Okay, so we got some experienced people. We got some judges that
They don't say who, so we don't know exactly who is qualified,
Yeah, that's true.
and that could be very biased depending on the people that they ask.
Right.
But it's fun little banter to go through the list. We're probably going to focus more on like the top 20 because we're not going to talk about 100 films in this episode.
Yeah, no, that's a lot.
But just kind of scrolling through it now.
Mhm.
Um, like I'm okay. Like Gladiator 92, I
Yeah?
already don't like that.
Why?
I think it should be lower on this list.
Oh, Gladiator?
Yeah.
I'm a little pissed off
I
that
think it's
Memories of Murder is
right.
99. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I hope that that's not the only time see, Bong Joon-ho. I swear to God, I hope I don't. Gravity, nah.
Those are probably my two problems with the
Oh,
90s
yo, shout out to
here.
Black Panther, does not deserve to be in this list at all. What the fuck? Black Panther?
Yeah, probably not.
No.
That probably doesn't make the top 100. Black Panther's a great film,
Yeah,
one of the better MCU
but
ones for
fucking
me. But I
no.
don't really think it makes this list.
So, yeah, that's the 90s.
To me, Gladiator was a monumental part of the 2000s. It's an
Yep.
iconic film that I think should have been a little bit higher.
Mhm.
That's kind of my gripes with the 90s. Let's get into the 80s here.
I'm
Oh, 89 Interstellar.
I know. And you know what's sad? It ain't gonna be the only time you see Nolan.
Oh, for sure. There's gonna be Nolan all over this list.
Yeah, guaranteed. You got Lord of the Rings. I guarantee you, all Lord of the Rings films are going to be on this list.
I mean,
It starts with Fellowship, then we get to the other two
as they
higher up.
should be, right?
Yeah, they get better.
I think. Anchorman, The Legend of Ron
Get the
Burgundy.
fuck out of here. First off, let me just.
85.
Can I say something? Can I say something? Anchorman is not as funny as Superbad. Superbad was number 100.
Yeah, they got those wrong.
No.
They got those wrong. And I also think like culturally, like forget just like script and how funny. Like Anchorman had its moment. It was absolutely very popular when it came out.
But is it?
But Superbad has like stood the test of teenage time,
Yep.
where there's been at now generations of teenagers
Hmm.
growing up with Superbad.
Yeah, absolutely. People
So
still quote that film, whereas Anchorman feels like if you're in your late 20s and 30s, you'll quote this movie. I don't know anyone that's gonna be quoting it younger than that versus
bro,
Superbad, where it's like
everybody's
McLovin.
everybody's quoting McLovin.
Yes,
People are still dressing up as McLovin for Halloween.
exactly.
Like this is a really cultural movie that I think like you could easily swap those two. Like that one makes no sense to me.
That's fucking insane.
It's probably my biggest gripe with the 80s selection here.
I would say, yeah, yeah, that's the only one. Most of them are really solid, if anything. Like, I'm glad that they were on the list. Trying to look at the 70s now.
Ooh, you might have a problem with 77
I'm fine with that. Everything Everywhere All at Once.
at 77.
I'm just glad it's on the list,
I'm glad it did get recognized.
because it's still fresh.
Yeah, sure.
If anything, it's one of those movies that got so hyped that a lot of people are like, "Well, wait a minute, this and that." I'm glad it's above like other films. Like, imagine if it was under Anchorman. What the fuck? Like, I'm sure as we go on, I'm gonna look at this list and be like, "Oh, this movie just is higher than everything." I was like,
Definitely.
but I'm glad it's on the list.
I love to see Sean Baker's Florida Project at 74. I think
Yeah,
that's a great call.
I think it might be considering there's so many filmmakers on this list. It might be the only Sean Baker film.
It might be, yeah.
Might be, maybe because the Anora hype's still there, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm thinking Florida Project is his best received movie,
Right.
so I'm glad it's on this
But then
list.
73 is
Dude,
Ratatouille.
if there's any other Pixar films that are higher than this, I will flip the table. I will flip the table.
It's
You
either
know what? Incredibles, I wouldn't.
sure.
But anything else, I'm gonna flip the table.
I got a feeling there's gonna be more Pixar. I
If
mean,
Toy
like,
Story
how are
3
you
is
gonna do
higher,
100 2000s movies and not put Pixar? Like,
you think DreamWorks?
Pixar's gotta be all over this. I think Shrek's gotta get some
Dude, if
credit,
Shrek
bro.
isn't on this, man, this list is just wrong.
Here we
It's
go.
just fucking wrong.
We keep scrolling through the 70s. Ocean's 11 should be lower. Cultural
You know
movie.
what? Yeah. Like, no, it's a good fucking movie,
The first one's
but
great.
like, is it that, like, relevant? I don't know.
I think so.
Like,
I
lower like, you want it lower on the list or higher on the list?
I
Because I think 71 is fine.
You think that's fair for
I think
Oceans?
it's a
Maybe it
good
is.
spot, yeah. Um, Getting into the 60s now.
Hurt Locker at
Yeah,
68. I'm okay with
okay.
that.
Yeah.
Tar at 67.
Spotlight, I'm gonna say something, okay? Spotlight is very much like the Oscar movie that people watch and then just forget about it.
Right.
I don't think it's as good as people say it is. Oh, look, Oppenheimer. Okay, yeah, 65.
Whoa. Whoa.
Uh,
Oppenheimer at 65. How do you guys feel about that?
it's my favorite Nolan film, so I'm gonna be biased.
Right.
But I know for a fact that Dark Knight's gonna be probably higher if Oppenheimer 65 and Interstellar is like what? What was it in the 80s? Interstellar? 87.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking there's probably gonna be like 2 more Nolan films we're gonna see on this fucking list.
You'd think so,
By the
right?
looks of it. Oh my god.
Gone
Gone Girl,
Girl.
yeah, that's a good one.
Deserved. In a good
Deserved.
place, I think. Oh, there's Memento,
I
62.
fucking told you.
There's Memento at 62, which I think is interesting.
Kill Bill Volume 1.
Okay.
Okay.
There's got to be some Tarantino on
Oh,
this
there's
list.
gonna be
Ooh.
some higher Tarantino ones, man.
We got Whiplash at 60.
Okay.
Love to see that movie
See,
get recognized.
I'm fine with that.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I feel
Absolutely.
but also I think that's gonna be the only oh no, maybe La La Land's higher. Do you wanna bet that La La Land's gonna be higher than Whiplash?
I think so.
Even though Whiplash is like the better film?
I think so, though.
Oh.
Because it
Okay.
is Hollywood voting on this, right?
That is true, and they love that movie.
They love that
Yeah, they make
movie.
LA look good even though
Right.
it's probably hell.
58 Uncut Gems. Let's
Yes!
fucking go. This is what I love to see. Uncut Gems getting his flowers. Should have cracked the top 50,
Do you
but I'm
think
happy with 58.
do you think that this is the only Sandler film that's gonna be on this list? I want Punch Drunk Love so badly.
Ooh.
I want Punch Drunk Love so badly on
Punch
this
Drunk
list.
Love certainly deserves to be on this list.
But do you think
But
the
is it going to
relevancy
be in the top 50? Is the question.
Here's what I
It's
think.
tricky.
I think it might be top 20.
I'd love to see it.
If it's top I'm betting that. Oh, we're doing bets as we're talking right now.
This is kind of fun to guess what's going to make it and what's going to get. Oh, it's 56.
Are you fucking serious? Oh, I
Two
should
Sandler movies in the 50s.
It's higher though. It's higher
It
than
is
Uncut.
higher than Uncut Gems.
I fucking appreciate that. Man, was I wrong. Glad I didn't lock that bet in.
Let's go. Two Adam Sandler movies.
The fucking Inception.
Oh, the 50s is crazy. At 55, we have Inception, Christopher Nolan. And that's kind of insane to
Okay,
me.
do you think there's any more that they're gonna do you think they're gonna put Dark Knight?
Yeah.
What else
Nolan?
for Nolan? But what else is Prestige. But
Oh, they're going to put the Prestige.
But which one do you think? Is it gonna be Prestige, Dark Knight, or reversed?
I think Dark Knight's going to go higher.
Yeah, probably.
I think Dark Knight's going to go higher.
Yeah. Pan's Labyrinth, I'm glad is on this.
Okay, Guillermo del Toro getting some love.
Okay.
At 54. Borat?
Okay. You think I'm putting that question mark now.
See, this is where we have to discuss like what are we judging this on?
Yeah.
Quality of movie, impact in culture. Because Borat had a massive impact in culture.
Okay, Borat had a big impact for 5 years.
Sure.
It was not relevant in 2013. It was relevant in the late 2000s. That was its fucking peak. Everyone was going fucking crazy. They
Well,
were doing the Borat impression,
my
everything.
wife.
Exactly. Very
Yeah.
nice. But after 2013, you didn't see a whole lot of that.
Yeah, I think you're kind of
It's
right.
an Anchorman
The
scenario.
sequel didn't necessarily make the noise that it should have.
Not
Obviously, it was
really.
kind of like a COVID movie, so like
That
it kind of turned
too.
me off. But um, do I think he deserves to be on this list? I do,
Not 53
but
though.
not 53.
They're considering this better than Punch Drunk Love. They're considering
Yeah,
this better than Inception. No.
like there's some of the best movies of all time. I
Also, I'm gonna say it again. Superbad was funnier and more relevant.
completely agree.
Uh, let me see what else we got here.
Those 50s were stacked. Oh, here we go with number 50 up.
If it was the beginning, if it was the short, then yes, but not
Rest
the
of the
rest.
movie doesn't hold up for you, eh?
It's not a 50.
It's not a 50. You're right.
It's
It's a
not.
good. It's a good movie. It's not a 50.
Okay. I figured they'd put some Linklater films in here before Sunset. That might. Yeah.
Before Sunset at 49. I'm not too mad about that.
Yeah. No.
Lives of Others.
Heard that was really good too. Almost Famous. You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. Cameron Crowe. That might be the only Cameron Crowe film we see on this list. 2000. Yeah, it makes sense.
Moneyball at 45 though.
I'm confused.
I mean, I'd love a good baseball movie.
Same.
So I put Moneyball very high. I love Moneyball.
But would you put it 45? Like, this is when it's like the list gets higher and higher, and you're like, oh,
This is where
really?
you got to start. Yeah, you got to start saying really to like great movies that I love.
Yeah.
Like, the reality is, it's like, yeah, it's a great movie that I love. But if we're talking, the
Because you put it
21st century as a
above these
whole,
others, you know?
I don't know about that one. I really don't know about that one.
Okay.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 44.
What? I I think it's good, but fucking dude, if Django doesn't hit this list, man.
Django's got to be low, please. If
Django,
Django's not on this list, fuck this list.
yeah, literally. I'd say top 20 or 10
Yeah.
for Django. If it's like I'm just saying. Old Boy, yep. I'm surprised. I was wondering when Old Boy
Glad
was
it's
gonna
getting
show up.
recognized. The Master, a movie that you put me on at 42. Great movie. Glad to see this one getting recognized.
If Master's 42, I'm thinking There Will Be Blood's definitely top 20, top 10.
100%.
Yeah, their
100%.
PTA is definitely getting a lot of these.
Okay. 40s are
40s,
interesting.
yeah, 40s are interesting.
Now we're getting into the 30s here. We got Lady Bird, Greta Gerwig.
Yep.
I get it. Great
Makes sense.
movie. Love Greta Gerwig.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I really want to see that one. Heard lots of great things about it. I'm glad it's on there too.
Call Me by Your Name, Luca Guadagnino.
It's above those other two. I don't.
It's kind of crazy to me. No?
Yeah,
This one is a
Especially
little bit of a
'cause-
head scratcher.
especially because wow. I don't know. I guess it's gonna be the only Luca Guadagnino film on this list, unless they.
You're not getting.
There's no fucking way they're gonna put challenges.
You're not
on
getting
there.
challengers. Sorry,
No,
bro.
if they do, no, if they do, man, I'm gonna go crazy. But yeah, probably the only
What
one.
else stands out in the 30s here? Okay, here's Wally at 34.
I don't fucking. What? What?
Yeah, that's a little backwards.
What do you guys do? The fucking New York Times, man.
I like Wally. Incredible visual storytelling, but Ratatouille though.
Ratatouille is better.
Yeah,
Where the fuck is Shrek?
I'd
Anyways.
argue that Up is better too.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, Separation. I heard really good things about as well. Okay, Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids.
That's really high.
That's really high for that movie. Like,
It's good.
it's good and was a smash
It
in
was.
2011.
It was. Yeah.
So like, I get that, but we're talking about some of the most important films of all time.
Yeah.
We're talking about 25 years of film.
Did they just like it because it was like really, really funny? Because if that was the case, I'd put Nacho Libre in number 10, but like that ain't gonna happen.
Right.
That ain't gonna happen. But this is where comedy gets subjective now. It's
Yeah,
like,
look, I'm not mad at Bridesmaids on this list, but 32,
yeah. We got a Scorsese one.
31 Departed.
Good. The
Yeah,
most
great.
Boston film you're ever gonna fucking watch.
Great. And also I think in a great part of this list. Like,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I don't think Departed is a top 10 film in the 21st century,
No.
but it's definitely around here for me.
Really fucking solid.
Ooh, I don't know about Lost in Translation better than Departed. They got that wrong.
They got it wrong, but also relevancy.
Yeah.
Sofia Coppola, that's probably
It's
her
her biggest
most.
film,
Yeah, and a lot of people like that
including
aesthetic.
me. I like it too. I like the movie. I don't It's not my absolute favorite,
Yeah.
but I did like the movie.
It was a big impact at the time, and it's still people talk about it for good reason. I get that. Arrival. I figured they'd get a Villeneuve film
Sure,
in here.
Villeneuve's gotta be in there. I'm not mad at Arrival at
Oh,
29.
you know it's gonna be like a Nolan Villeneuve competing with top 10 shit, man. There's gonna be like a couple Nolan and like a
Right.
few. Oh, dude.
Oh, here we go. Dark Knight. It's number 28. Hmm.
I can't think of. Do you think there's gonna be another Nolan film after this?
No, I think that's it.
If there was, I'd put Prestige.
Oh, yeah, we missed Prestige. Prestige hasn't been on here yet.
But Dark Knight 28, that's the thing. As the years go on, it's a really, really good fucking movie. But I feel like people gave it the 5 out of 5s for so many years that people are like, wait a minute, it's not a 5 out of 5. It's like, well, it's still good,
Yeah.
you
And,
know?
we were like I remember that time, like,
That hype,
another
man.
one. The
Yeah.
hype, it's kind of like almost unmatched hype of a superhero movie, like, like Marvel, I guess, kinda did it in a different way, but
They had to make 25 movies to get that hype.
that's
Nolan, numero one. It
that's
was
it.
Batman Begins and then Dark Knight.
You're absolutely right. It's completely different because it felt like the hype was similar and it wasn't a 20 movie buildup.
And the beauty of it too was around this time, DC's hype, Dark Knight's hype was so big that it kind of reflected with Rises and Man of Steel.
Yeah.
And then after Man of
True.
Steel, that's when it kind of
It's true. It just
down.
like brought up the DC tide as a whole with how popular this movie was, right?
Yeah.
It was just like iconic posters.
Yeah.
Like posters, plural. The
Yeah.
main poster's
More than
iconic.
one.
The Joker poster's iconic.
Yes. Harvey Dent had some good ones too,
The
man.
branding, the marketing of this film, it's masterful.
Yeah.
It's some of the best shit ever.
Fully.
So I
fully
get
agree.
it. I get it. It's why it's on this list.
Yeah. Adaptation. Not a huge fan of Spike Jones. He's too meta for me. But
Yeah,
I
haven't
get it.
seen that one.
I get
So
it.
I can't really comment on it. Anatomy of a Fall.
Yep.
Phantom Thread, PTA again.
Dude,
We'd love to see more
There
PTA.
Will Be Blood is gonna be here, guys.
Definitely.
Phantom Thread, I love.
Phantom Thread's great.
Yeah.
It's PTA, killing it. Her, another Spike Jones.
Damn, Spike
They're
Jones be
showing
hitting.
love to Spike Jones right now in the 20s.
I can't think of any other. Being John Malkovich, I don't think it's gonna be on here.
I doubt it.
No, it's 99, so it wouldn't be. Never
Oh,
mind.
it's 99. Came out in 99.
Yeah. Boyhood. Okay. This gets so much hype
Mhm.
because it took 12 years to fucking make, and Linklater's doing another film right now where it's like it's gonna take 30 years to
Oh.
make, and I'm thinking the gimmick is overshadowing the fucking quality of
Right.
your movie, and Boyhood has been having that hype since it came out, and I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I understand why it's on this list, but 23 guys, I knew it was gonna be. That's Linklater's highest one probably on this list.
Grand Budapest Hotel, Wes Anderson.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is this the only Anderson film that
That's all
so
we've seen.
far?
Yeah.
I want Fantastic Mr. Fox to be on here so badly,
I
but
I
don't
think it's gonna get the snub. I don't
it's
see
gonna
that
get the
top
snub.
20, bro.
No, no.
Oh,
Another Wes Anderson. Oh, please be Fantastic Mr. Fox. If they're doing Royal Tenenbaums, they gotta fucking
Royal
do it.
Tenenbaums is kind of crazy to me. Like I haven't seen that film, but like the Grand Budapest Hotel is Wes Anderson's.
To me, it's
film.
more influential 21st century wise than Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah,
But it's literally a step above.
sure.
Okay, so we're getting into the 20s, so we'll
Here we
delve
go.
into it a
Yeah,
little
we'll
more.
lock into the 20s.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
kind of just skim through first 80. Number 20, we have Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Do you think it's better than Departed?
No. No,
Damn.
Departed's better than Wolf of Wall Street.
I disagree.
Wolf of Wall Street, but I knew it was going to be higher
Yeah,
because it's more of a 21st century film. It's more people reference this film
Culturally.
so much more than Departed. Departed just I like it because it feels like an old man movie.
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street is a young man movie.
yeah.
Guaranteed.
This movie's cocaine.
Exactly. So I'm not surprised. I want Irishman to be on this, but it's not. It's not as relevant as Wolf of Wall Street.
No.
To me, this might be the last Scorsese film on this list.
Yeah, very well might be.
Yeah.
Zodiac.
That makes sense. From Fincher?
Yeah,
Coming from Fincher, in the 2000s at least. Yeah, I like Gone Girl more, but Zodiac, I can see.
I like Zodiac
Yeah, fair enough. Dude, they ain't Yo, Benjamin Button! Yeah, no, probably not.
more. No, probably not.
It ain't going to happen. Alfonso
Mm,
Cuarón,
I
I've
have not seen this film.
heard good things about this one too. One of his early films too,
Mhm.
back in, '02. Brokeback.
Brokeback Mountain, 17.
Okay, yeah.
Sure. Culturally, I get it.
If there's gonna be one Ang Lee film, I'm glad it's this one.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I haven't seen this film.
Never mind, there's 2 Ang Lee films.
Oh, they're back to
They're
back?
back to back. They've been doing hey, New York
Yeah.
Times, what are you doing here? You same director, 2
Interesting.
films? You're acting
Number
like,
15, City of God, one of our movie of the months. Let's
"Fuck
go.
yeah."
I love to see, I can't believe, like, I love City of God. Obviously, I speak Portuguese, and like Brazil is like, really interesting. And I think understand the history of Brazil and what's going on over there a little bit more than
Mhm.
most. So like I really appreciated this movie. And I think it's really cool that just like Hollywood appreciates this movie.
Yeah,
And I think it just speaks to good filmmaking. Is like you don't need to know everything about the culture
yeah,
or what's going on or whatever, or even the language
yeah.
to understand a good film and a message.
The film is so good, Nathan, that in the 21st century, that is the one, like, from Brazil
Yeah.
that, like, no matter who you talk to, it's like, "No, that's the movie." And I love that.
Is that going to be the highest international film on this list?
No, dude, Korean cinema.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry.
Inglorious Bastards. Don't like this pick.
Should have been
Once Upon
replace
a
it
Time in Hollywood is better.
than Inglourious Basterds? I would say so.
Yeah.
Dude, why wasn't this Django?
It should have been
Should have been Django at 14.
I'm starting to think we're not going to see Django.
Dude, don't say that.
I'm starting to think we're not going to see Django.
Oh my god. Whatever.
Let's keep going. We got Children of Men.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, we got like 3 we got a ton of Alfonso Cuarón films on there.
Zone of Interest. Zone of Interest. 12?
Damn. It was good, but
Damn.
but wow. I'm trying to think.
All right.
If in terms of movies delving into Nazis and World War II, I thought Downfall would be on here. It was a
Uh-huh.
German film covering Hitler. And that was a big deal at the time because of how much it delved into that character. Zone of Interest is very recent, though. I'm surprised. Really good movie. Would highly recommend. But yeah, no, that was okay. Yeah.
Mad Max Fury Road
Yes.
number 11.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
George Miller, man. Thank you.
It had to be on this list. It's really it was an important film for just like filmmaking, like
Yeah.
it's something that had never been done before. And the execution of that movie, it's just really special.
It's
Glad I
truly-
got the
Okay,
recognition.
10 got. Oh boy. I think we're gonna.
Oh, here we go.
All right, what's 10?
It's Social Network.
Yeah. It's such a New York Times movie. Fuck you.
It is a New York Times movie.
It's such a New York Times movie.
I heard that working on a sequel.
Oh, fuck that.
Did you hear that?
I heard. But Fincher's
Is
not
that-
working on it. Fincher's not directing it.
Why the fuck would you do a sequel to Social Network?
You know what? If they had the balls, they'd do a Twitter movie. If they had the fucking balls, they would do a Twitter movie. Who would play him? I don't know.
I don't think I like that one at 10. I really don't.
9, Spirited Away. Okay, if there was going to be one
Miyazaki.
animated film,
Sure.
I can't believe they snubbed Shrek.
Shrek snub is
They snubbed all the
tough.
DreamWorks films, those fuckers.
Everything.
Wow. Not even
Everything.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Shrek was so culturally important.
They could have done Shrek or Shrek 2, man.
I know.
I hope we're wrong. I hope it's higher, man. But
Shrek number 1.
Dude.
Imagine the New York Times are just all Shrek heads.
oh my god, I imagine. Let's find out.
Number 8, Get Out.
Yep.
I love it. I mean, it's just one of those movies I'll never forget going to the theater to see.
Not mad.
Jordan Peele's Breakout. It's an
Exactly.
absolute classic.
Truly fucking awesome. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I think it's a really, really beautiful film. It might be my favorite Jim Carrey film.
Yeah?
But
Higher than Truman Show?
but Truman Show is like
Right.
it's one
Right.
of those. But I don't know. I guess it would be like 21st century. I like it. I'm glad it's on the list.
Number 6, No Country for Old Men.
Oh yeah, that's Coen Brothers' best film.
I'm with it. I love No Country for Old
I'm
Men.
glad it's
Not mad at that.
not mad at that at all.
Moonlight.
Moonlight, I love Moonlight. I don't hear enough people talking about it, which is why I'm fucking surprised it's number 5.
Yeah, me neither. Is it one of the 5 best movies of the last 25 years? I don't know.
I think it's so good that I don't think Barry Jenkins will ever top it.
Mhm.
In my opinion, it's one of those movies where I feel bad for the director in terms of, like, you made such a great debut opening film that everything else you make after that, people are just gonna compare it to that, and, that's how good this movie is, in my opinion. Number 4.
In the Mood for Love.
Yeah,
Haven't seen this.
not a huge like, I like it.
Mhm.
I don't love it, but in terms of its relevancy and stuff, yeah. 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 Alright.
Number
The
3.
fucking 3.
Where the fuck is Shrek?
There will be blood. Yes!
There Will Be Blood.
Oh, yes!
There Will Be Blood at number 3, I'm not mad at all.
I'm not mad.
It's a great movie.
It's so good.
PTA needs the recognition.
Yep.
So does Daniel Day-Lewis.
2. Oh!
Mulholland Drive, David Lynch, number 2, though?
I don't wanna sound mean, but David Lynch did pass away,
Right.
and there was no other David Lynch films on this list.
Not one.
They were not gonna put Inland Empire there because
Right.
he didn't make a whole lot after
Oh,
2000.
that's true. A lot of his like, his good stuff is
They were not gonna put Inland Empire. Mulholland Drive was his big film of the 2000s.
Does it feel like a little bit of like a
It
that's
Is it number 2?
number 2
You
is
know
rough
what?
for me.
You know what? It's New York, New York Times. Imma raise
Sure.
Imma raise a coffee mug to David Lynch just for
Sure.
that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to great
Rest in
David Lynch.
peace.
Number
Number
1
1.
is Parasite. Bong Joon-ho.
I told you there was gonna be a foreign film that was gonna be higher than
You're
City of God.
you're absolutely right. It's a foreign film that's higher than any film. Huh.
I love Parasite. I think in terms of top 100s of 21st century, it's probably your safest bet. There won't be
Sure.
outrage. How can you can't be super mad over Parasite because it is that fucking good.
Yeah.
I would have been mad if it was like a lot of other movies, man. A lot of other
Mhm.
movies. I'm glad. Shout out to Dark Knight being the only superhero one, though, on
That's
this list.
it.
Yeah.
That's Oh no, Black Panther was
Black
on
Panther.
it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But the fatigue's kicking in.
Just those two. No Avengers on here, which
No.
is kind of interesting.
No Avengers, no other DC Marvel films. I
But if
figured.
it's Hollywood directors, kind of
Yeah.
submitting their votes, I guess.
You know what? Part of me wishes that there was more diversity within filmmakers. I understand it's New York Times,
Yeah, sure.
so you're not going to be covering, Park Chan-wook or stuff like that. I mean, they did with Old Boy,
Mhm.
but I mean, like other foreign filmmakers, they could have
Yeah.
done more of. But Parasite is a great example of a movie that influenced so many people and kind of brought in more audiences to not just American cinema but foreign cinema.
Yeah, look, overall, I'm not too mad at this list. I've seen lists with more rage bait.
Yeah,
Immediate standouts, I think, are like, yeah, Shrek, like,
Shrek, man.
Django for sure.
Blade Runner 2049.
Blade Runner,
Villeneuve
absolutely.
Villeneuve got nothing, dude, aside
Just
from
Arrival.
he didn't get Prisoners.
No, yeah, that's
He didn't get
crazy, bro.
Sicario.
That's crazy.
What the
bro.
fuck?
That's crazy. Those are the
Also,
immediate-
Django.
Yeah, Django.
Can we
yeah.
just talk about that?
Those are the immediate ones that are definitely missing. Django needed to be on here and wasn't. You guys let us know in the comments
Yeah.
what else is missing out of this list. What did we not bring up? Let us know what you thought about this New York Times top 100 movies of the 21st century. Leave a like, subscribe to your boys. It means the world to us. And most importantly, don't forget to take care and brush your hair.
Peace.